Hello everybody, I hope you all are at the peak of your health and mind. So in today's class I shall tell you a few points regarding determinatives so that you can remember. So here I begin. Determinatives, they do not belong to the parts of speech. They instead belong to a closed class of words. So I shall tell you a bit about what is the meaning of open class and closed class words. So if I take the parts of speech called noun, it means naming words, and there is no end to naming words. Every day, every moment we can create new words, and it will be an add-on to the list of nouns. So that is why when we can add on to a particular group of words, it is known as an open class of words, and the opposite of it is the closed class of words. For example, prepositions. We cannot add on prepositions as per our wish on an everyday basis, but we have to be satisfied with the stipulated number of prepositions which has been given to us by the grammarians. Of course, we can join two existing prepositions to get a new preposition, or many other prepositions to get a prepositional phrase. So the word classes where we cannot add on new words, these are known as closed class of words. So determinatives, they fall under this. Why they fall under this? Because we cannot add on to it, first of all, and secondly and most importantly, determinatives, they help us to know well, and they exhibit the grammatical functions only for 7 types of grammatical entities. That means noun phrases, articles, possessive determiners, interrogative determiners, demonstrative determiners, quantifiers and numerals. Only for these 7 entities determinatives work. Other than that, they will not work for any other parts of speech or any other entity of English grammar. Clear? Coming to point 3. They provide us information about a noun or a noun phrase, and this information is related to quantity, location, familiarity, proximity, which means closeness, and definiteness. So one thing you have to bear in mind, that when we talk about noun phrase, verb phrase, so the first word which precedes the phrase, it itself means that word should be present in the phrase. That means if we say noun phrase, definitely a noun should be present in a noun phrase for it to qualify as a noun phrase. Verb phrase, a verb has to be present for a phrase to be a verb phrase, and so on. So one of the most important functions of a determinative is to tell us the relationship between a noun phrase and a verb phrase. So as you can see the board, I have written under noun phrase as subject, and under verb phrase I have written as verb. That means noun phrase, they fall under the portion of the subject, and verb phrases, they fall under the portion of the predicate. Okay? Now I have written 2 more words, as you can see, agreement and valence. When the verb phrase is dependent on the noun phrase, that means the predicate or verb is dependent on the subject, we call it a subject-verb agreement. Similarly, when the subject or the noun phrase is dependent on the verb or predicate, we call it as the valence. Is much clear? Okay. Coming to the last segment. So you all well know from our previous classes that determiners, they introduce noun phrases. So a few types of determiners also function as determinative. So why I have written this point is that for you to know and to remember that determiners are part of noun phrases because they introduce the noun phrases. So as they are part of noun phrases, so in totality, noun phrase and determiners, they can work as determinatives. So I hope this clears your doubt about this topic. So keep posted about your suggestions and comments. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.